Fantastic. So check those out online.
Yeah, and here's the challenge you have. Did you see how great the price was? That's only available for the next 30 minutes. I had to check the time. But you have 30 minutes to still get in on the today's special price. And if you go to hsn.com or talk to an operator, they'll tell you what we still have available and what sizes. So I just want to make sure you understand that price is really limited now. You have 30 minutes to sneak in and to get it. Okay, here we go. Another HSN Cinderella exclusive with 4 flex pays. Oh, that's nice. And free shipping and handling. No, you cannot get these anywhere else. They were done just for our big event today. And these are beautiful, Ed. I love this look.
Yeah, this is a very pretty look. Again, a little bit more flat here, a little bit more sophisticated, if you will, in the construction. But now, instead of taking it on the T, all the embellishment, we take it and put it around the ankle. So 2 rows, all graduated, all set with 2 colors of stones. You got the big one in the middle, and then surrounded by all these little beads that go around here. All this handwork almost has a little bit of a Middle Eastern, if you will, feeling to the way the stones are. A little boho chic, exactly. And again, here we have the steel in this, which is sensational. Obviously, this was the sellout color this evening in those Sandals.
That's a great color.
And then we go to the white, which perfect in white.
You almost have to have the white. Yeah. Look at that. And then I love this. Then we have the classic black too. Yeah. So there's your black. We have the white and the steel. And yeah, that's an important point. The steel sold out very quickly in the today's special. So, and is that the exact color as the today's special steel?
I believe this is the same color as the today's special.
So if you love that and you're like, oh, darn it, I missed out, then we've got it in this version.
People are really responding to these new metallics where last year they might have been a lot brighter, a little bit more in your face. This year they're more antique. They're taken down a shade. And you would think that more for fall, but they really look great because it is a little bit more boho, a little bit more handcrafted looking. We love that look, and I think that's why everybody's been responding to this color.
Well, also, too, I think it blends into your outfit well. It's easier almost.
Yes, it's a little softer.
Sometimes when you have a bright shoe, like a red shoe, you're like, okay, everyone's all they're noticing are my red shoes. Yeah. But it's a little more softer, a little bit more laid back. Yeah. You know, again, it's that laid back chic kind of attitude. And easy to wear, my goodness, you just slip them on. And they're all leather. Let's talk a little bit about your leathers and what you choose to use in your shoes.
Well, we use, top grade leathers in the shoes. Obviously, all the uppers are complete leather here. And then, the sole is not leather on these, which is not uncommon, but it's a really beautiful buff material, which really has a good soft feel to it. But, we look around a lot. We like softer leathers, and obviously, depending on what the silhouette of the shoe is, kind of dictates what we use for the leathers. Obviously, here we want something a little bit softer. The metallics look great here. But in the white, which you're holding, I think that really, it's a little bit thicker. It's a little bit more of a calf skin rather than a kid skin. So all these things mean stuff to us, but what it means to the customers out there is they're sampled appropriately, and they have a nice soft feeling to them, and they're going to have durability because of it. You don't see a lot of defects in the leather. They're very smooth skins, and really use great tanneries.
Well, quite frankly, white would show everything, it does, so you have to have very fine quality. Love the zipper in the back, and it's a covered zipper. These are important details because a lot of times if you get inexpensive shoes, there won't be a cover. What does that mean? They dig on your heel, and you never wear them, and you regret buying them. Totally covered with the softest leather. Yeah. Even on the inside, it's buttery soft.
Yeah, this leather in the back here is really, really beautiful.
Gorgeous. So that's comfort all day. You've got a great little look on your foot. If you like more coverage, this is a big deal for me. I've discovered I'm most comfortable in shoes that don't flip-flop around. I love sandals, I love wearing high shoes, but I've realized that I have more stability when I've got some coverage. Yes. When it's holding on to my foot, this is perfect. I don't like flippy-flop things. They drive me insane. You know what I'm talking about?
Exactly.
I'm telling you, I figured out that if I have anchor points on my foot, then I wear shoes to death when they're built like this because they've got anchorage back here. They anchor around your foot, and yet they're still sexy.
Right.
You know what I mean?
And the thing about the back on this, too, I wanted to point out, that allows us to fit this T-strap really well because a lot of T-straps will float around, they'll move around when you're, it's natural when you walk, they're going to move. Right. But to get that really, really nice line up the foot, we put the zipper in the back because then it's fitting like a shoe. You put your foot in, locks it in, and allows us to fit this beautifully. Like, when a boot fits your instep beautifully? Yes. That's what this allows us to do. We do the exact same kind of fitting with the piece right in here.
Oh, isn't that interesting? Yeah. And again, you don't have that annoying flip-floppy thing, which drives me crazy, and I won't wear flip-flops because of that reason as well. Okay, update. The steel. Can I steal your steel?
Steal the steel.
Get it?
I'll hold the white.
Okay, the steel is almost completely sold out. So if you want the steel, in fact, these look like they're very much on their way to selling out. We've already sold 300 pairs. It's the first look at it. I only have, oh my goodness, with many of you waiting, I only have about 300 pairs left.
Wow.
So if you want the steel, that's the first to go. Personally, I mean, I love the steel because I think it's just glorious. But again, there's just something about chic white that I am passionate about. I wear my Diane Gilman white jeans all the time. New Year's Eve, middle of winter, I had white jeans on and a gray sweater. The steel would have looked great with that. The white would look great here in Florida, obviously. And then, of course, if you want to go for a classic, it's easy, the black. You know, black you wear with everything.
I mean, I live in New York, so black, you can't get enough black shoes in New York.
A
must have. But what is great, when you wear black and you put little jewels on like this one, all of a sudden it lifts it up and takes it to another place. And this has a little bit of a downtown feel with the kind of cuff at the top, with the back zip. I love the black in this as well. Just, you know, all have their own personalities, and you know, there's matches for everybody in life. So you have to find your right shoe.
So, you know, I love how you did a scallop top to that. You could have literally put those circles on a straight band, and that would have actually looked fine.
And not gone through all of this to sculpt this all out here.
You literally sculpt the shoe, the leather, around this intense beadwork.
Right. It's just really a vehicle to place the stones, and it wasn't supposed to look like a strap. The stones are the real feature, and it does look like jewelry around your ankle, especially on this.
Yeah, it does. This is a great shoe. And again, I ask you if you can, maybe use automated ordering. I always love going to hsn.com. So if you have your computer, that's easy. Download our app. You can be on your phone and quickly be in the front of the line to get this sandal before it is completely sold out. We've got 3 minutes to go or sell out on this one. And it's easy, it's comfortable, you throw it on. It's not flip-floppy, it's really anchored. There's anchor points around your foot that really make it, you know, how many of you have a whole bunch of shoes and you keep going back to that 1 or 2 pairs?
Yes.
Really examine why. And for me, chances are, it's got stability.
Right.
You know, it really wraps around my foot, and yet I don't want to wear a shoe that's like covering my whole foot, and it's just not attractive. So when you have more anchor points, you'll find it's really a subtle thing, and I finally figured it out years ago. Years ago, I finally said, why am I not wearing all these sandals that have a strap just on the top?
Right.
Have a little heel, strap on the top. I knew I needed a heel. I've always known that. But I couldn't understand why I would avoid them. It was very subconscious until I finally figured out it was because it didn't anchor onto my foot, and I hated that loosey-goosey feeling.
And there's the whole thing when your foot's, you've seen people walking and you're following, you're seeing like they're following all off the shoe, and it's kind of like a hot mess.
Well, you know, it's kind of exhausting. It is exhausting to wear shoes that you're wrestling with all day long. So think about your shoes you have in your closet right now, and I bet if you really look at the pairs you never wear and you don't realize why, because we subconsciously avoid them. You know, you just don't wear them. You're just like, I don't know why. If you really look at them and think about why you don't wear them, I bet you chances are you don't feel stable in them. Either the heel's too high and you feel tilty or forward, or it's just too sloppy on your foot. And for me, I live this lifestyle that I go. Oh my gosh. I mean, I am on the go, so I can't have shoes that don't match my lifestyle. You know, we need those shoes that you put on and you can go all day and you're not wrestling with them.
Exactly.
Because I'm never just sitting around relaxed wearing, you know, flip-flops. I mean, that's why they're kind of exhausting to me. I'm a woman who's got to move, and I've got a lot to get done.
You're on the go, and you got a lot to get done. Exactly. I also wanted to comment just really quickly why we chose this lining in the shoes. If you notice, like a lot of the shoes we have, they have metallic with metallic lining. We did this with this Coyo color, and Coyo is like Italy. It's Italian. It's leather, and it's kind of the color of this. Very kind of handcrafted. We really did it to give this kind of boho look to it. The jewelry around the, almost like an ankle bracelet. Then you have the really natural with a stitch here, like a very crafted look to this. Almost like you could have bought this at a bazaar someplace when you were away. And it's more looks collected than it does designed.
Yeah, it does. So, it's a little exotic looking, actually.
And I love this. I just think it gives a different character, and I was one of my favorite points about this shoe. These little things I get really excited.
I love it. No, we all do. And you know, one shoe or many Vince Camuto shoes can change your life.
Yes.
We all know that. And again, look, there's a slight heel, very easy heel to work with, and yet there's a heel.
Yes.
So again, you're not flat. You don't feel like you're tilting backwards. These are very limited though now. We have 5.5 through 10 and size 11 in this design, and a 1/2-inch stack heel on the back. And it's called a pancake heel. So again, you got a real nice strike point there. We're not teetering on anything on the back.
Very nice.
Which is
very
great.
Nice. It actually has a little, there is we call it a top lift, which is a little piece on the bottom. It actually can be repaired too. So I mean, a guy, we're always concerned, like resoling the shoes and all those things men do. But we do that too. So if you keep up with it, you want to enjoy it, you're going to enjoy it for a lot of years to come to be able to repair that.
To your point, if I'm going to invest in a great pair of Vince Camuto shoes, you want to wear them and wear them. So that really is thoughtful, actually. Because if you need to, and when you have a shoe that you wear to death, you're ruining the heels. You're going to go through them. That's a great point that you can actually repair this and take it to your local shop, and they'll know what to do on that, right? So that's brilliant. Because again, when you invest in great shoes, you want them to last for years. I do. I really do. I've learned that. It's taken a lot of shoes that I've gone through. And
there's nothing worse than that last time you know that you can't repair them, you can't do anything anymore, and it's over.
I've got a couple pairs.
Oh my gosh, it's like separation anxiety.
You know what? I'm honestly having a tough time. There are some pairs, and because when I get the right shoe, I wear them and wear them, and they're my favorites. And it's funny you bring it up. I have 4 pairs right now that I think are on their shoe deathbed. I really do. And I hate it because they are my absolute favorites. Well, we know one shoe can change a life. And of course, the most famous shoe in the world right now, I'd like to say Vince Camuto because it is very famous.
No, but let's give credit where credit's due.
I think so. It's going to be that glass slipper. And that's what this entire event is all about. It's Disney's release of Cinderella.